Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's Druuill. I'm back at you again with another video. I need everybody to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. We back at you again with another one. Shout out to the galactic family. Shout out to the chosen vessels. We in here. Let's get it. All right, yo, the head narcissist in charge is filling in all the flying monkeys on how to attack you because they're all weak. Let's talk about it. That person that was able to get underneath your skin like that, he can't do that no more. She can't do that no more. They can't do that no more. They can't bother you like they used to. So they can't get the same amount of supply and energy from you like they once did. So now, what are they left to do? Because they're strength in numbers. So now they done recruited some people. They done, Satan got an army. God is a one man, God's chosen are a one man, one woman army. But Satan, he got an army. And he got an army full of people with all small-minded people. When they come together, they could form a half a brain, a half a mind. So now that the flying monkeys are trying to gain approval from the HNIC, the head narc in charge, they want that person's approval. Because that's the person that was able to bother the giant. That was the person that was able to shake the giant. So because that person was able to shake the giant, now they want to be able to have the same effect on people because they haven't been able to. So that's why when your friends become enemies with your enemies, that's not your friend. When somebody becomes friends with somebody that you got an issue with or that you had problems with, and then they start sneaking in little bits of the same similar behavior, oh, no. Pick up on that real fast. All right. Cut. They cut. Okay, you cut them. Okay, cut them off like karate because you're not playing games with anybody. You don't want any games played with you. But the thing is, people like to play games and they like to see who they could play games with. So once they find out that they could play games with you, they're going to keep pushing your buttons because they want to keep playing that game. They want to keep playing you like you're a game. But you have to pull out the cord. You got to turn off the game. You got to take the cartridge out. You got to be the dust in the card. They still not playing. Man, this game don't work. What do? Throw it to the side, go find something else to do. They may come back and try it again once they get bored. You know they get bored. You know they get bored. All right, they be bored. Boredom. They don't end boredom that way for no reason. You can speed it up if you boredom. You can speed it up if you want to and call it that. I guarantee you when they was making that word and putting it in the dictionary. What's that word? You'll see. What's that? Boredom? I can't believe you just did that. Like when you're bored, it's because you're not using your mind. And if you're not using your mind, what can that be classified as? Duh. Gotta use your mind, man. Chosen ones, we use our mind. Number one, we figuring out how to evade attacks. And number two, we're just, we like to use our mind. We like to be creative. We like to, be creative and do things. That's what we take. That's fun. That's fun for us. Being creative. We like to create. It's what the Creator does. He created us. He created us to create. So it's in us to create. So that's going to be something that we want to do. But so you can stay focused on your creations and creating, right? Keep those flying monkeys where they are because they're weak. They have to team up against you in a whole army. All right, they sending out this one. They're sending out that one from all different directions. All right, because the head HNIC is losing power because you don't care about them anymore. They're non-existent. So when you start not caring about them, they have to strategize. They gotta try to find another another tactic to implement. All right, they love trying to implement new tactics. All right, it's like somebody that like going to the store and buying clothes. You know how you go to the store, you gotta try this on, try that on, that look nice, I like that, that's cool, this is fly. They like doing the same thing. They like trying on different hats when it comes to trying to find out ways to upset people and bother them. This didn't work, I'll try that. They ain't gonna never take a day off, but that's it. It keeps you sharp, and it's going to keep making you better. And sooner or later, you're going to develop. You're going to develop a mindset that just crushes them. And whatever they try to do, you're just going to crush it. Whatever they try to throw at you, you're going to be able to get around it. They're not going to be able to do the same things they did to you, and it's killing them inside. They're not getting the same hit that they used to get. They're not. It's not the same as that first hit. It's not the same for them. That first supply was there. Woo. Y'all done seen Pookie. Woo. All right, they had that supply, and now it's not supplying. The supply is not supplying anymore. It's cut. All right, we cut it with some peace. All right, we done cut that supply with some peace. They might get a little bit, but it's coming with a little flavor this time. Okay, this is a brand new flavor for your ear. Something different for the streets. Okay, something different for the streets. Something different. All right, this supply is cut. Okay, we ripped you off. All right? rip them off. Rip them off. You're ripping them off, man. This supply is cut. This ain't that pure no more. This ain't that pure. They can't no more pure supply. They don't get that. They got that, but only because you didn't understand. You didn't understand what was going on. So that you can't be hard on yourself when you aren't aware or if you don't know something. If you knew better, you would do better, like they say. But that's why you have to know so you can grow. That's why you got to learn so you can earn. Earning is not all about money. Earning is like the self-respect, even if you got to earn your own self-respect to you. Yeah, I did that. They tried that and they failed. Yeah, we did that. You and God did that. So that's why it's always good to ask God to direct you and guide you divinely. All right, you want to be divinely guided and divinely directed. You want to have your mind, your thoughts, your spirit, your finances, your life, everything that you do, all your undertakings. You want them to be divinely guided by the Most High. You want them to be divinely guided by God. All right, so that way, when things may come at you from this way, from that way, this one's trying you, that one's trying you, it's like, will you ever get a break? Yes, you will get a break. Speaking into existence, I'm getting a break because God is your break. All right, He's gonna help you break through, so you don't have to break your foot off in somebody's pair of jeans. All right, yeah, you don't want to. You don't have to bust the seam on a hater's pair of jeans. All right, even when you're dealing with the head HNIC. Okay, the head HNIC, they think they real tough. They really do. Recruiting other people. Yeah, if you do this and you do that, then then she'll act like this because I've done that before and I've tried that on her and that used to get her real good, and you could do that, and then if we all do it, and then if one person does it, then maybe not that one person, but the fourth time if you do it after, like, come on, man, that's too much. That's too much, yo. That's too much. You gonna turn that person that you're bothering into a Super Saiyan. That person that you're trying to affect negatively, what if that person is looking at all that as something good for them? What if that person is working on themselves and changing their mind and saying, you know what, even negative things happen to me for good, even bad things happen to me for good, I'm not gonna see anything as bad. I'm gonna live in a reality to where I view it's all good. I'm gonna view it as all good. This is all for growth. So you know what? I'm gonna it's all good. Even the bad things I'm gonna view as good. That's my new reality. Because either way, whether you get upset and 5 days later you don't care about it to where you're able to analyze it and look at it from a more mature point of view, you'll see that it made you stronger and it made you better and it made you more able to fight. So why not just see it as, you know what? Yo, everything is happening to me for my greatest good. Everything is happening to me for my benefit. But live by that. All right, you can say it a million times a day if you have to. Everything is happening for my greatest good. All this is it's mental exercise. It's strengthening your mind. It's making you better, making you stronger, making you wiser. Now you know how to look at people and judge, not judge them, but judge whether if this is a person that, like with your discernment, you're able to see whether if this is somebody to have in your life or deal with or not. And it's like the more you're able to see that these people aren't people that you should deal with, isn't it like it's weird? It's like the more you got to fight them off, because it's like you can spot from a mile away that you don't have any dealings or any reason to be dealing with this individual or these individuals. But it's like the more you try to fight them off, the more they try to force themselves into your life. So it's like, why can't you go live your life? They have to be a part of your life because they are, because they're haters and they're just doing their job. So you have to see it as all good. Don't let it rack your brain. See it as all good. You can do it. All right, I believe in you because I'm living proof. I'm doing it. I'm seeing everything as all good because that's the only choice that it is. It is what it is, as they say. And I'm choosing to see it as all good because God got his hand on us. All right, they can't do nothing to us. All right, so I'm gonna stop stressing over it. I'm gonna stop stressing. I'm not gonna stress over that. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna give it to God, whatever he allows me to handle, and whatever my part and my role in it is in this, he'll divinely guide me to it. And that's really all it is to it. I'm like, you really have to just take your mind it to where whatever works for you. All right, so take your mind to a space of where whatever works for you. If you want to see things as all good instead of seeing things as things that aren't good, now you're mad. Now they're making you upset, making you depressed because it's like, man, how do I figure out how to get around this thing I can't control? If it's something that you can't control, that means it's happening to you for your good because God's got his hand in all of it. So you just have to, it's certain awarenesses that you have to keep reminding yourself of and bringing yourself back to when you're dealing with narcs, flying monkeys, anything in life. You have to be able to bring yourself, and that's what grounding is about. That's all grounding is. Bringing yourself back to an awareness, to a belief, to your faith, to a good thought that will replace the bad thought, because bad thoughts can only try to get to you through your own mind. If something bad happens and you see it as all good, then you're not letting your thoughts go bad. All right, things can go bad, but don't let your thoughts go with them. You aren't your thoughts. If a bad thought pops up, that ain't me. Only associate yourself with what you want in your mind. You don't have to associate yourself with bad thoughts. Even if something bad happens, even if it makes you feel negative, take a step back from it. All right, detach yourself from it. That's what all that stuff is for. That's what detachment is for. That's why God says don't be attached to anything. Be attached to nothing. All right, you're not supposed to be attached to anything. And that's why you have to practice detachment. Detach yourself from these situations. Detach yourself from these people. They're living around you, but your energy's not meshed with them unless you allow it. All right, unless you when you get upset, you take in that negative energy and now you're mad. When you don't get mad, you don't take in that negative energy, and you can choose your mood. That's why Les Brown says when things go wrong, don't go with them. That's what he really means. Now I have the full understanding of that. When things go wrong, don't go with them. You can view everything as good, and you can view everything as working out in your favor. That's what favor is. Things may go bad, but it's meant for your good. It's meant to help you. All right. You may have felt like it harmed you. You may have felt like it was straight pure hell, but sometimes God has us go through things even while he's still guiding us through it because he wants us to learn certain things. All right. So we can have wisdom and discernment, and we can have understanding about what we went through. So that way we'll get the proper message that he's trying to explain to us with our life and our story. So that way we could uplift him by explaining it and telling it to others and delivering it the right way. So those head narcissists in charge, those flying monkeys, you've already overcame them because they're of the world. You already overcame them. Already overcame them because they're not from him. You are from him. Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world, because you're from him. They're from the devil. All right. So because and they're operating with their devils. So don't let them get you to operate with your devils. All right. You don't want your devils activated by other devils. That's not what you want. So with that being said, all right, ignore these head narcissists, ignore the flying monkeys, and you know why you can ignore them now, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. They're weaker vessels. You're a chosen vessel. That's why they need 4, 5, 12, 10. That's why they need all those people. They need all of them. And you're just one person, and they can't stop you. Even 12 of them, 15 of them, 14, they can't stop you. You're by yourself. So keep that in mind. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. Shout out to the chosen vessels. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, shout out to the new subscribers. Welcome to the galactic family. I'll see everybody in the next video. Peace.